Hello, hello. Happy Saturday, everyone. Getting right into it. Jumping right back into the summoning. So, in our last episode, we explored a lot of the rest of Broken Seal. Found a lot of stuff. Right. I forgot that. I was like, why is there so much stuff on the ground? Because I am leaving a bunch of stuff here. Let me refresh myself on what I'm leaving. I'm leaving my nightshade. Okay. And I think that's all the apples and stuff. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then over here we've got shields and warboards and all kinds of stuff. Okay, that's fine. That is probably fine. Okay, so we're missing at least one, probably two pieces of the seal. I have explored Broken Seal 1 pretty much completely, as far as I know. Like, I explored the underground, I explored all this. So we're going to start backtracking and start trying to find our way to, I guess, wherever else. I could take the shortcuts, I guess. Yeah, I guess I will. I don't really see a reason to not take this. Let's see. If I go this way, it'll spit me out in Broken Seal 2. So I can check the map here. So I did the whole spiral thing. Got the mirror from Honora. Yeah, I think I'm good to go here. Let's head back to 3. Do I want to walk to 3 or do I want to... I think I'll just walk. It's just as fast for the most part. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. I have a random sun key that I saved. I'm just going to see if it'll fit in here as soon as I find it. There it is. Nope. Didn't really expect it to. Kind of hoping. But we've got that key and we've got the other key that I have not figured out yet. Got the healing point. That's the shortcut place. The top teleporter is the kennel. The bottom right teleporter, I'm pretty sure it was like if you go into it, you don't return, but you can gain passage. I wonder if I explored. Did I explore underneath of here? I think I did, but let's run back and make sure. Rock, 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 rocks. This is a dead end, right? No doors. Yeah, I don't see any doors. Okay. Nothing showed up as a door on the map either, so I think it's a pretty safe assumption. Okay, that's the healing. So now I just have to wait, I suppose, for... Wonder if weighing these things down interferes with it. Move them off real quick just in case. Hello. That's what I figured would happen. But the doors aren't opening anymore. And that's a little strange. Okay, well, that's cool. But I need this door to open. Thank I need this door to open. Thank you. That was kind of funny. Okay. So over here is where it said go into this teleporter, you don't return, right? Yeah. Let's do a quick save. And let's see if we're actually not going to return. Yeah, looks that way. I could use a rune to get myself out. Instead, we'll just restore our save game. Okay. Killed the hellhounds. More rocks. Have I explored down? No, I haven't explored down here yet. Okay. So we've got 3 weaker skeletons, 1 stronger skeleton. The stronger one's the one that's moving a little bit faster. Uh-oh. I'm pinned in here, which is absolutely terrible. And the skeleton is not dying. Okay, yes, I got a key. But is it really worth it for the amount of damage that I took? I don't think it is. I could restore all that health, but I think it's going to be easier, honestly, just to reload the game. Okay. There's a scimitar and a warboard about to drop off of these skeletons. So I'm going to go ahead and pull out a falchion and a warboard. I'm going to use this to help kill them. There we go. Your inventory is full. Okay, so how much did they drop? Oh, goodness. Keys galore. Okay. I'll leave the sack there for the moment. This is the stronger skeleton. There we go. Alright. Time to heal. Good enough. Alrighty. Pick up the sack. Scimitar and fresh warboard go in there along with the knives. I'm going to put all the keys. I think I accidentally cast freeze instead of liquefy before. I did. Okay, I've got space for one more thing in the sack. But we're going to go back to doing the holding trick so we can keep on moving around. Okay, keyhole up there. And nothing down here. So at least we're going to use these keys, we assume, right away. Iron key does not fit. That one does. Rock. 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 4 keyholes. Behold the fate that awaits those who defy the Black Mage's will. They turn to rocks? Does that mean that there's a, there are gazers coming up here? Is that what that means? I'm going to leave my sack sitting there for the moment. Hey, buddy. At last! I take it that you have brought the key. Key? What key? By the sword, I cannot believe this. Listen to me. I do not know who you are, nor do I know to whom your loyalties are pledged, but you must listen to me. I am Dunstan, a high wizard of the council. I fell into Shadow Weaver's hands during the Battle of Barglin. I have been imprisoned here for months. If you are a high wizard, why do you not use your magic to free yourself? It is not that simple. I have been stripped of the ability to channel magical energies. The council may be able to restore my powers, but I do not know, so someone took away his bending, basically. That matters not. It is the information I have that I must get to the council. They must be told. A fate far worse than a world under the control of the Dark Mage awaits mankind. Dunstan, I was sent by the council to find a way to defeat Shadow Weaver. What did you say? Fools! They have no idea of Shadow Weaver's true intent. I do not mean to belittle you, but I doubt that you have the power or the knowledge needed to defeat the Dark Mage. But you can help me. You must find the key to unlock the manacles that bind my feet. Once free, there are those who will help me make my way back to the mainland. Dunstan, if you tell me what you know, No! I cannot be certain that you are truly who you claim to be. Free me, and then I will tell you what I know. I promise you that you will be well rewarded well for your service. Above, not far from this underground prison, you will find Tristan and his men. He will help you if he can. If Tristan is one of your men, why does he not get the key? I cannot afford to lose him. He is the only one in the labyrinth that knows I am here and alive. He keeps a device that will teleport me out of this awful place. Although Tristan can use a sword, he and his men are not skilled enough to get the key themselves. We have been waiting for one who is strong and willing to take the risk. Please, time is of the essence. Go now, and if you have any honor whatsoever, retrieve the key and free me. I beg you for the sake of the world. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save. And then we're going to see if there's anything behind these other keys. Because if there's not, free keys. Ooh, there's an arrow. Is an arrow worth a key? Maybe. What's behind this one? Skeletons! Skeleton party. Ooh, Rider Room. Looks like some good stuff over here. Rider Rune, Jade Key, Buckler, and Scimitar. Got 2 scimitars I found down here now. And a rock and an apple core. Okay. So here's the thing. I don't think I need that rock. Take the arrow. And there's a bunch of goodies in here that I want. But I'll save this other key. Because, why not? I'm going to keep this one out because I assume I'll need it semi-soon. Alright, let's get our bag of crap. Scimitar is definitely going in there. Buckler weighs 2. How much do the throwing knives weigh? Only 1. Yeah. So buckler can go in there as well. And that's actually, this wand is really light, isn't it? Yeah, wand's only 0.5. There we go. Oh, and the Rider rune can go in whichever of these has space. Okay. So we found Dunstan. Got to get the key. The game gave me a Rider rune. We used the Rider rune before, and it was all of those plates that I had to weigh down that I just couldn't weigh down. I didn't have enough weight on me. I need 150 total. There are a bunch of rocks around here. The little ones I don't really care about too much, because these weigh what? 3. Yeah, 3's not supremely worth it. Although I guess every little bit. There's a big boulder behind that gate, isn't there? I believe there's a big one over here too. I think this is going to put me overweight. Yeah. So now the question becomes, do I want to go and try to like pile rocks onto... Not right now. Maybe later. I'm going to leave all the rocks here in a nice little pile of rocks. Up we go. Okay. Let's walk down. Let's check the other keyhole, actually. There's another door. Now that I have an iron key. Oh, look, another rock. I could maybe gather up enough rocks to do it. Maybe. Because there's 5, I think, also over on those switches. Hey, buddy. I found your friend. Still looking for the key. Alright, so... Hey, look at that. The jade key I got down in the prison. Takes me where the Rider rune would have. Okay, well, now the good news is I can push some corpses. Can I just drop stuff? I don't want to put it in the hole, I just want to drop it. What am I doing, you ask? I am clearing out room in this bag. Why am I clearing out room in the bag? Gonna get some rocks. Because I know there's a couple other corpses, but take a while to push those. Like, I'll probably push that one on the way back. If I was smart, I actually would have left my sack of weapons and stuff back there. Didn't think about that. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take those out. I'm going to take some of the heavier rocks. Put them in there. Did that backwards, didn't I? Yeah. There we go. Okay. I'll go ahead and push this corpse. It'll take a little bit, but it'll make it a lot easier on me. I guess I could have just pushed that one. Oh well. If I didn't want to mess with the rocks at all, I could push both. But that's okay. Just push that casually around him. Bet, 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 bet. There's the money I left out of that sack. Okay. 5, 10, 15. These are what, 3 each? I think. Did I say? Yeah, 3. So 3, 6, 9, 12 are at 27. Fortunately, there's 5 stones nearby. Relatively nearby. And we'll have to deal with... Would it be faster just to push the corpse? I think it's going to be faster just to push the corpse. Being realistic. The creeper corpse is just over here. Rather than run all the way back, get those stones, run all the way back again, wait for the door to open both times, let's just push this stupid thing. You know, after we get stuck on a wall. Tristan just standing there looking at me and just sees me just shoving this big pile of like vines and leaves. Like, what you doing? Like, door work, don't bother me. There. Who the hell needs rocks? Boop, boop. Time to refill my money bag. There we go. Pick up my weapons bag. Actually, I can put this stuff back in there too. Okay. All right, now that I did all that, yes, it opens. Oh, hellhound. Another hellhound. 3 hellhounds. Go ahead and drop that. What do you say? Only the Dark Mage's Guard may enter. Others beware Shadow Weaver's fury. Okay, where's my warboard? Oh, my falchion broke. Ah, that's kind of unfortunate timing. Especially since the door doesn't close, but that's okay. We'll just run down here. I left a sack up there. Throwing knives. Ow. Quit it. Completely whiffed. Just gonna run back up here, re-equip the throwing knives. There's another dog up here. There's one in there too. And again, I completely whiffed. Do not want to fist fight the Hellhound. Shoot your damn fireball already. And you just, there we go. There's 18. I wish you could stab with, like, I understand they're throwing knives, but you should be able to stab with them too. They're still knives, right? Taking so much damage. Alright, at least that dog is down. Horsehair helm, sure. Chainmail, I don't care about because I've got elven chainmail, so cool. I'm also going to go ahead and heal while I have a spare moment. Alright, we've got 2 dogs down here that need to be taken care of. Alright, 1 down. Come on, shoot your fireball. There you go. Good puppers. Ow, bad puppers. That was really bad. I'm glad I only took 1 damage from that fireball. Okay. There we go. Made myself a little bit more of a passageway there I can walk through. So we have a door that I'm assuming needs to be kanoed. Chest with an apple. I'm just going to go ahead and eat the apple, since I took so much damage from those stupid dogs. And then we've got another dog. No, don't pull the menu up. You have gained an experience level. Hell yeah. That was a pain, but we made it. Prison key. Look at that. And a gold key. I'm assuming that gold key is the one that we should have used way back when. Like the one we killed Lars for before we knew we had to kill Lars. Fire shield parchment. I am all about a good fire shield. Fire shield. Hand, palm, clench, hand. Hand, palm, clench, hand. Fire shield. Hand, palm, clench, hand. There we go. So I can drop that now. Actually, I don't want to drop it there. I want to drop it over there because I need to carry my sack with me. I also need to re-equip my throwing knives. Okay. You have gained a level in sorcery, and there's a chest. Ooh. Couple Gibo runes. Nice. Got quite a few of those now, I believe. Okay, we got the key. And I have done everything that there is to do around here. So now we need to run all the way back and get dude out of his chains. And then that'll be done. I wonder if the throwing knives actually have durability. Because I've been using them quite a bit, and they have not broken yet, knock on wood. Almost went right back up the ladder. Alright, buddy. You're free. Good, you have brought the key. I can only offer you my gratitude. Tristan will remain behind when I return to the mainland. He will reward your services. Wiggles his toes. Now listen, Shadow Weaver plans to retrieve and mend the legendary Staff of Summoning. With it, he plans to bring the god of magic back to this world and defeat him in battle. Aye, it sounds insane, but the mage is more powerful than anyone could imagine. If he defeats the god, he himself shall take the divine being's place. Once he has done this, he shall destroy this world and remake it to his own liking. It will be his own dark world, ruled by his own laws. A world of pain and suffering, for what little of mankind is permitted to exist. If you can, you must delay his plans. I do not know how, but for the sake of us all, I wish you well. May your sword strike true and your power remain strong. Okay. Let's go talk to Tristan and see what kind of a reward we're going to get. Dunstan has asked me to thank you. We are in your debt. Take this, it is your payment. I suggest you be wary, for Shadow Weaver will not be happy when he learns of Dunstan's disappearance. Oh, before I forget, Dunstan told me to remind you to pay heed to his final words. Farewell, Zephyr. I must be on my way. Okay, bye. Ooh, runes and amulet of power and stuff. Burkana. Burkana looks poisonous, so I assume Burkana casts poison. Perth, I don't know. Algit cures poison, I believe. And Fihu, we know, is a random effect. So Algit, cure poison. No, that's Zoelo cures poison. What is... Let's find out. You're not currently poisoned. Okay. So it's Algit that. That's what I thought, because it's the same symbol as the cure poison spell. I think Sowelu was meant to be like poison and confusion, because it said you were not currently poisoned or confused when I tried to use it before. We know Fihu. Let's see what Berkana does if it tests poison, like I think. Oh no, your spell points require no restoring, so it restores spell points. Cool. And Perth. Berkana restores spell points. And Perth. Not just a place in Australia. You have gained a level in Enchantry. Gain a spell level. I don't know if it's always Enchantry or if it might be randomized or what exactly. Okay, either way, we got another box of magical stuff. Unfortunately, we still didn't find a piece of the seal. I have explored all of this level for sure now. So let's keep... Oh! Wait! I just remembered something. Back in, I think, Broken Seal 4, you remember there was the room with the floor and the pain and the fire and the stuff. Yeah, over there on the right. Okay. I need to go there. I also don't think I completely explored the underground here. So let's do the trap room for, although I'm supposed to wait to do the trap room until I have boots of levitation, I think. I assume there's probably boots. Where is this going to take me? This took me all the way back to the north. Did I want to go all the way up here? I don't think I did, necessarily. Whatever. We were going to have to run either way, so... Ah! Dodge some balls. Some bowels. More rocks. Where does this teleporter take me? I don't remember a teleporter being there. Does it take me that little inner... I mean, it must take me that little inner room. Yeah. Why did I want to come here? Oh, it was a random warboard that I guess I left behind previously. Let's see, there's 2 teleporters. Oh, wait. That's right. I had to use this one to, like, warp behind the wooden block that was over there. Yeah. And then this one just gets me out. I remember now. Alright. We're going to head to that underground area. I seem to remember I needed a key at some point. I have a gold key and an iron key and a sun key. Surely one of those will help me get through this. Running past all the dead guards. Yeah, so that is... Maybe? No. Oh, I need a black pearl, don't I? Treasure lost, treasure gained, the ocean's gift, price to pay. So yeah, I need a pearl or black pearl or some kind of treasure. That is what you are. Is there anything in here? No, I emptied it and left it. Okay. Did I already open this key? I'm sure I did. But I'll go ahead and try my keys in it just to be on the safe side. Iron key fits, but nothing happens. So yeah, I must have already used an iron key in it. Is there really nothing else down here? Other than that pearl door? I guess so. Okay. I feel like I am supposed to have boots of levitation to get through this trap room place. But guess what? I don't have any boots of levitation, so we're going to have to brute force this a little. We did it before, so I know it can be done. We're just going to have to keep ourselves healthy. So I need to weigh down all the pressure plates and then get to the pit that appears in the top right of that room. Here we go. Go ahead and save. Start by okay. Let's go ahead and heal up. Prep more healing potions. Oh, wait. Ah! I didn't mean to cast freeze. I was trying to cast liquefy. Come on. Come on, game. You know what? I'm going to just keep the dagger off for the moment. Okay, so here's the problem. The ball's in the corner now. If I step on the plates, okay, I can do this better. I can do this better. I'm going to pull both daggers off for the moment. I'm going to put that in my hand. I'm going to push this up here. And then down there. Now we're going to heal. Now we're going to run over here. Push the ball. I'm going to go ahead and heal some more because I feel like when I push the ball onto the plate, fireballs are going to shoot out. But what I can do is push it and then get the hell out of the way. And take a fireball to the face. Take another fireball. Not trying to Kano. I feel like I'm actually taking more damage than I did the first time I did this puzzle. I got plenty of nightshade, so I'm not too worried about that. Alright, the pit is open, but it doesn't stay open. So I need to weigh down this last panel too. If I want to leave my stack of weapons, I could. We assume that we'll be able to come back, right? No, but I'm not leaving my stack of weapons. That would be stupid. I'm just gonna look around. Okay, I don't see anything else to use to weigh that stuff down. So I think I might need to push a corpse. Several corpses in the area. Where's the closest one? Those rocks are the... Here we go. Spider corpse. We'll definitely push this onto the closest pressure plate. Okay, apparently it doesn't want to move. Wasting a lot of health here. Turns out you can't actually push corpses onto this type of floor. Now we know. Okay. So then I need to know next thing. I need to know how much weight it takes to weigh down one of these panels. Sack is 32. 32 is not enough to weigh that down. Is 32 enough to weigh down panel number 2? No. Is 32 enough to weigh down panel 3? I won't know for a second. All right, what is the most efficient way to do this as far as pushing this stuff? Can I just push this ball straight to the right? I did not realize that I was that close to being dead. Let me see if I can push this ball just to the right. Apparently not. Okay. Okay, can't push the ball to the right. What happens if I push the ball down that way? Won't work. I could try to get it here. But no, I need the ball on one of the heavy plates. Okay, I think I'm going to put the wooden block here. I've got a plan. I can't leave that laying on the ground because I'm going to want to bring it with me. I'm going to push this straight over here. About there. Okay. Now we're going to run up here and push the ball. Going to wait for it to stop. Get under it and push it up that way. Shit. Ah, it didn't heal in time. I wasn't expecting that fireball to hit me in the face. Maybe I should use a bloodstone. Protect myself from fire. What's up, Dom? Good evening. Good evening, Senor. Senior Zephyr? I'm old. You're calling me old. I see. I am old. Okay. Push this to the right. Like there. Good evening. Happy weekend, Dom. I am trying to brute force my way through a puzzle. Just gonna pause here and heal back up while the fireballs are not coming at my face. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Need to push this slightly down. Get around here, push that up. Alright, both of those switches are now activated. So now I need to figure out how much weight I need to weigh down that other pressure plate so that I can then get through. Is this game what I think it is? That depends. Do you think this game is the summoning? Because if so, then yes, it's exactly what you think it is. The other day I was thinking about, man, I love the summoning. I wish I could play it again. Oh, I just ate so much damage from that. No empty flask in hand. Well, and just on a whim, I went looking, and Steam had it for $3. And I said, hell yes. For $3, I'll get it. Okay, I'm going to hope it's 5. I'm gonna hope. Yes. Okay. We made it through. Not quite unscathed. In fact, very much scathed. But we made it through. I did leave a warboard and a buckler. So we might have to go back for those at some point. Because you know how I feel about leaving equipment and items behind. But for now, we are into the protected portion of this area. The only good thing is, get the knife. Drop the bag, equip the knife, throw the knife, kill the plant. Thank you. I see a skeleton down there. Gonna have to deal with him soon too. But first, I'm gonna take care of the plants. Because I don't really want to deal with poison. I don't want to push the corpse completely into the corner in case I need to use it to weigh something down later. So I'm going to leave it accessible. Been down a home lab rabbit hole for the rest of the weeks. Oh, I forgot about that. You sent that link and said, check out this. There's 3 skeletons. I'm not going to be able to throwing knife them. You said check out this home lab thing. What is the home lab thing you're doing? I haven't been in to check it out or anything. My sack of weapons is over there. And okay. Get the sack and run away. There we go. Let's get out a scimitar and a buckler. That'll be good enough for now. Looks like it's a strong skeleton. So I'm going to go ahead and use some magic to help me kill it. There we go. Man, these things are doing a lot of damage. Glad I have so much magic. Self-hosting several things like a Plex media server, self-hosting, DNS, etc. Oh, interesting. Do you remember Joe? I'm not sure if you remember Joe or not. My friend Joe that I used to work at GameStop with, I know he and his brother actually have a Plex server, a bunch of anime and shows and stuff on it. I never got into that myself. Convenient, I just never got into it. I'm going to use so much magic, but skeletons are dead at least. And I don't really mind if some of this stuff breaks, because I've got more than I can carry anyway. Good news is I'm using up a lot of my magic, so I'll have an excuse to maybe eat some nightshade. Alright, let's make more of those and more of those. I remember him's been helping a lot with learning my job role. Nice. At some point, another one. Ooh, and a war axe. And a broadsword. And a piece of the seal. Cool. Oh, that skeleton was a hell of a lot weaker. Let's go. And I'm back to having a massively full inventory. Got another rider rune. I assume I'll need to use the rider rune at some point. think that's everything down here. Yep. What's that glow in the wall? Let me see. This blue here looks like a trickle of water, if that's the glow you're talking about. Right there. Looks like it's supposed to be a trickle of water coming through. Bloodstain. Looks like more water. Moss, water. Yeah. Just aesthetic stuff. A teleporter. Is it going to teleport me back to the killing floor thing? Sure is. Okay, so here's the thing. I dropped 6. That would put me at 94.5. Do I need to be doing this? I don't know. Do I want to be doing this? Yes. That's my equipment, damn it. I don't want to leave my equipment behind. Hey, got another level in healing potions and stuff. Ooh, we ate a fireball. That means I'm going to have to heal in the middle of walking. Okay, we're done. I'm making so many healing. My stomach has to be so like distended at this point because it's just constantly like healing potion, gluck, healing potion, gluck. Like, gotta be so sick of drinking these things. All right. Get the sack. These are pretty light compared to this stuff. So in they go. But there's a piece of the seal. That might very well be the last piece. I never did find a pearl like I was looking for. I guess maybe I might find one later on, question mark? Nah, it passes right through him. Just drinks and it immediately passes through and leaves him empty. Nice. It's a good party trick. Oh, the Rider rune would just take me there. So yeah, I don't need to use the Rider rune. Where would the other rune take me? Have I found the other rune yet? No. I'm curious about that. I'm going to test that here before I leave this place. Save Zeph 2. Alright. Gibo rune. Where's the Gibo rune going to take me? Nowhere! Cool. Gibo rune will take me to the healer. Rider rune will take me there. Neither one is strictly necessary. I think the fastest thing to do is maybe not. Still haven't opened up that other door. So I guess I run all the way through. Yeah. You go back in there. Pick up our bag. All right, we're going to be walking for a little bit. Get comfortable. I've got a gold key now. And there's a door that I wasn't able to open previously, so... I love how that guy was like, I'm going to have to be going. See you later. And then he's just sitting there. Open. Door, I command you to open. Open now. Thank you. Ow. I didn't say shut on me, you piece of crap door. I don't know if I need to weigh this down or not, but I'm going to weigh it down just to be on the safe side. But yeah, happy weekend, Dom. Hope it's started off well for you. I've been cleaning my house up a little bit, preparing for a visit next weekend from the partner. Got to get everything neat and tidy. All right, this is the door I haven't been able to open yet. I've got a few keys. That's money. Gold key. Gold key work? Yes, gold key works. And a couple chests. Algate potions and an amulet of strength. I don't really need the algate potions. They cure poison, and I can do that myself with magic. Arcana rune and an apple. I mean, I guess. What is this? +1 amulet of strength. Is it worth the gold key? Am I going to need the... I probably won't need the gold key for anything else, will I? Probably not. Like, the Berkana rune apparently restores magic. Oh, you know what? We could... it should be fine. Yeah, I'm sure it's fine. I've run out of space to keep my magical items, though. Need more inventory space and carrying capacity. Had to load the load, to load the loading, to load the next room. That's Alone in the Dark. The summoning took a while to load, but there was a different reason for that, according to according to what we used to say. I remember how stupid it was when we would be loading the game and it'd be taking a while. And the thing that Mike and I would say would be like, why is it taking so long to load? And then the other one would say, because we're so effing far in the game. And I actually named one of the save files that, and we thought it was just like the coolest thing ever. Man, we were stupid little kids. Sure, the home will be immaculate. Oh, it will definitely not be immaculate, but it'll be acceptable. I can do acceptable. All right, poison's gonna come shooting down in a second. We're gonna take care not to get hit by that, although we almost did. Lightning bolt. Yep. Gonna wait for it to fire again before I run past, just to make sure I don't get hit by it. I could have just used the Gibbo rune to teleport myself back up here. But the runes are consumable, and I don't like using consumables. Right, you get them mixed up. There's so many, iffy games out there. You can't help but mix them up sometimes. All right, this looks like it's the last piece of the seal. It is not. I'm missing a piece. What the damn hell? I really don't know what I'm missing at this point. What I am going to do is leave my magic items and stuff here because I'm not using them. Before I do that, let me check in here and make sure there's nothing I'm going to need. Okay, bag of money. I might need a few pieces of money. I'm going to bring this key with me just in case. The rest of that can stay. Apple and some runes. I'll bring a Rider rune in case I need to teleport. The rest of that can stay. Runes and stuff. Don't need any of that. Bring this key along. I've already got a Rider rune. The rest of that can chill. Don't think I'm going to need any of that, so that can chill. Bring a Gebo rune along. Leave the wand here too. You know what? I'm going to bring 2 money pieces, but I'm going to leave the bag of money here. And I don't think I need any of that, so. Okay. So I've got a few things that may prove helpful. Just kind of leaving all my stuff in a pile. And that's my weapons bag. Okay. Where the heck is this other piece of the seal? The only thing I can think of that I haven't explored is that room behind the pearl. But I don't have a pearl. Am I supposed to have a pearl? Boop bop boop ba doop ba doop boo ba ba doop doop ba 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 boo boo. No. I can't see where there's a pearl anywhere. Okay, next question. Where does Rido take me? I see where Gebo takes me here. Where does Rido take me? Did I save already? Let me save just to make sure. Especially since I dropped all that stuff. Oh look, more Gebo runes. Ah! Black Widows. Awesome. And I'm stuck on a spider. Somehow I didn't get poisoned. So, that's cool. Unfortunately, it looks like there's nothing of any real value in here. The lair. All right. Well, we got more stuff to drop. Got a warboard and a boulder and an apple core. Got a chest with more Gebo runes. I'll bring 2 along with me. Although now I need to get another Rider rune or 2 out. which means I'm going to have to dig back through all this stuff. Before I do that, mango. A mango is not the treasure of the sea, is it? I don't think. No, it's got to be talking about a pearl. Yeah, there's no way. Three is enough for now. Because I'll restore magic naturally walking around. But that'll take a little bit of the weight off of my stuff. This is the box full of nightshade. Yeah. Okay, I need to dig through here and get another couple Gibo runes. Or, I'm sorry, Rhino runes. I can rearrange all this stuff later. Okay, so I'm leaving this box behind. Leaving this box behind. Leaving that one behind. Leaving all of these behind. Okay. Okay, I've got 2 Rhino runes, 2 Gibo, my keys, a potion so I can heal, my bag full of weapons. Time to go exploring. Alright, so we've done Rhino. We know where Gibbo takes us. I don't think there's anything else below ground. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come down this way. We're going to go down here, and I'm going to use this to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Doesn't look like it. So all the way in the top left there, that'll take me to Broken Seal 3. Bottom right will take me to Broken Seal 2. We've already gone through 2. But I'm going to run over here real quick. So I don't see any rune teleportation points. So I'm going to try them both to see what happens. There's no Rhino destination. Yeah, there's no rune destination points here. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop another save here. But then I'm going to go back to 1 and run all the way to the other underground area and see if I missed anything down there. And if I didn't, then instead of running all the way back, I'll just reload my save game. Ow. This way. I'm going to run up here just to fill out the map also. Makes me happy to have the map filled out. Alright, now I just need to navigate the maze and get to the stairs leading down. Pretty sure it's this way. And then up here. And then up here. Not there. Explore all the things. Exactly. If you don't have 100% map completion, you haven't done anything. Oh no, this is a dead end. But I'm in the right vicinity. I need to go right a little bit, and that's where the pit down is. Right there. Okay. Yeah, there's no doors unopened or anything here. So, we don't need to run all the way through that, which means we don't need to take that lightning bolt to the face. Instead, we'll go this way and go back to Broken Seal 3. Look at those reflexes, dodging that boulder. Indiana Zeph right here. Deactivated that trap earlier, so I don't have to worry about getting shot by anything. Just gonna take a quick look, make sure there's nothing. Yeah, okay. This spits me out back at Broken Seal 3. So, Rido takes me there, Gibbo takes me there. If I really want a shortcut, I could use Rido right now and get me to the door to 4. But I don't think I need to do that. We can walk. Walking is good for your health. That's a dead end. Hopefully the door down here cooperates. Open. Please open. The door seems like it stopped opening after I weighed down this pressure plate, so I'm going to unweigh it. I'm going to weigh both of them. Could just be a placebo effect. Oh boy, I hope this door doesn't open. I'm not ready for whatever's behind it. Works every time. Need to come down here. And then down this way. And out. Okay. Gibbo room, or yeah, Gibbo will take me right in front of me. I don't know where the other rune might take me. So, save the game. No destination. Okay. Fortunately, there's a teleporter right here. Wow. Below Seal 5, or Broken Seal 5. There's no stairs going downward. So let's try the runes. There's no Rido destination. There's no... What do you mean there's no rune destinations? Where's this other piece of the seal? I'm so confused. I'm so confused. I don't know where to go. In frustration, I'm going to push the spider corpse into a teleporter. Just to make myself feel better. Except the spider corpses are all piled up and don't want to go anywhere. Alright, you know what? Screw you, spider corpse. I'll take one of these spider corpses instead. There we go. Gonna navigate it down here. Enter only if you wish to return from whence you came. Push the spider corpse in, followed in. Wouldn't advise that. Screwing one would result in permanent death. I mean, fair. Just frustrating. Frustrate me, Mr. Himura. Have you run into Crook yet? If so, I hope you put a sword in his belly. Time to go to his encampment myself. Somewhat north and east of this place. I haven't found Crook yet. Ah! This game has been crashing an awful lot lately. I don't know why. Okay. So I'm missing a piece of the seal. The only place I have yet to explore in this area is a below ground spot where it says I need a treasure of the sea to pass through, which I'm assuming is a pearl. It's too awesome, that's all. You're right. You're right. I'm going to see if I can look up the solution to this real quick, because I am all sorts of confused. Boop, 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 doo. Hot up, but up, boo doo doo. Bop, bop, boop, 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 boop. Boo doo doo, boop, boo doo, boop, boo doo. That's interesting. Okay. According to what I just looked up, At some point in this area, you fight Crook's men. And one of them is supposed to drop a pearl. Here's the thing. I have seen and I have fought a lot of men, and I killed all of them. And I don't remember seeing a pearl. So, what I'm going to do is start walking my way towards where they all were. And we're going to look at the floor very, very carefully. And we're going to push a bunch of corpses around to see if there's a pearl hiding. You know what? I can also mash T. Keyhole I already opened. Dude's corpse. I just took a flaming arrow to the back. That's awesome. I'm frustrated, so I'm just taking arrows. It's fine. I'm going to die. It's fine. Maybe it was under a corpse. That's what I'm thinking. So we're going to have to push a bunch of corpses out of the way. I don't want to save necessarily, because if I save and then I can't find what I'm looking for. Like, I looked through all of my bags and boxes and all of that stuff that I left back at the seal. And I am like 99% sure that I do not have a pearl in any of my containers. And if I'd found a pearl, I would have kept it, guaranteed. All right, I'm going to get some water. Trying to navigate while also drinking water from a large bottle. Challenging. All right. Push the shell. Climb the shell. Except in this case, the shell are corpses, and climb the shell. I mean, there should be a pair of gloves or something behind this wooden thing. Boots. I remember hiding that pair of boots. I was like, hee, I'll just hide them here. But leather boots are not a pearl. Are you kidding me? It was right freaking there. I think this corpse was like that. And excuse me for just a second. Why is it making me watch an ad for my own stream? I guess probably because I'm in incognito. Whatever.
New customers bet $5 and get $300 in bonus bets if you win. Only on FanDuel.
Hello? Wait, what? Okay, you know what? It's fine. Fine. It's fine. We're good. There's a pearl. There's multiple pearls and a broadsword. Where did the broadsword come from? There's 3 pearls. How the hell did I miss those? And then I fell down this stupid pit. Suffer with the rest of us plebes. You know what? I'm going to be really, really petty, but not Tom. But I just want to see how hidden that stupid thing was. Like, where was it positioned that I missed it so badly? I was trying to pull up a clip so that I could like see how I missed it. So I hit clip that, and then I was trying to watch where I had walked up on that spot. But Twitch is silly. Okay. Look at how hidden that is. Okay. You have the dead guard laying there, and his arm is kind of on top of this, like, there's his arm. And like all the other guards, the arm is the same way. So nothing looks at all out of the ordinary here. Like, you can't see an item. But if we push the corpse, then yeah, it was completely covered by that corpse. I wasted so much time when I could have been through here already. Of course, there's an enemy there just waiting to poison me, and I'm not going to let it poison me because I'm going to throw knives at it. You know what, Buckler, you just sit on the ground for a minute. Why are you not dead? I need you to die. Thank you. There was a gem there that I could use to cure poison if I needed to. And I've got 2 more pearls just sitting here. Why are there 3 pearls? I don't know. There's a flanged mace. Flanged mace is a really good weapon. Chainmail I don't need. Chain coif I don't need. So this stuff can just sit there. We have a chest. Inside the chest is, oh look, boots of levitation. You know that what that would have helped with? That would have helped with that puzzle where I had to walk across that floor that killed me to death like 5 times over. These would have been absolutely awesome, but no, I didn't find those before. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. One of these is going to have the missing piece of the seal in it. Hooray. It's fine. It's fine. What's in this last chest? Oh, 3 gold coins. Sure, because I don't have enough money as it is. Okay. This is why we explore everywhere. But that's the thing. That's the thing, Dom. I did explore everywhere. I did. You see how all this stuff is already dead? Because I already came through and I explored and I killed it. And the freaking pearls and stuff hiding underneath of the corpse. Ay, 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 ay. And you want to know the worst part? I can't even, like, I guess I can teleport back, but I'm not going to teleport back because the runes are consumable and maybe I'll need them later on. We don't know. I don't want to waste them. So I'm going to run all the way back. And then I'm going to have a hell of a time trying to figure out what I can bring with me and what I have to leave behind because I have so much crap piled at the entrance to the seal. Excuses, excuses. I mean, you're right. You are 100% right. I very easily could have just moved all the corpses out of the way and looked for items before. That is totally my fault. I guess the quote-unquote good news now is that I have a fresh, spanking, brand new pair of boots of levitation for later in the game if I need them. So that's cool. All right. We've done the same thing, though, if I'm being honest. I'm usually pretty good at moving the stuff out of the way and looking for items and everything. Just, I guess I neglected to do that one. I am so mad about that. I've spent so much time just wandering in circles. I spent so much time, so much magic and everything getting through that room with the damaging floor. It could have all been so much easier. Oh well. Okay, you know what? I have plenty of money. So I'm actually going to spend a gold coin coming up here soon. I'm just going to go ahead and heal myself. Why the hell not? I mean, a very good reason for why the hell not is I'm at full magic points. And I could just do this. Now I'm missing 1 hit point. And I'm still at full magic points somehow. Oh, right, because I didn't cast a spell yet. So instead of spending 1 gold coin, I spent 10 magic points. But the magic points, you know, automatically replenish themselves. Gold coins do not. That's my justification. I was at 137, now I'm at 138. By the time I get back to the seal, I might be full. I guess we'll see. Oh, that just goes to the kennel. I don't need to go there. We are going to take the underground passage here because it will be a lot faster doing this. Than trying to walk all the way back through everything. Okay, we're finally getting out of this area. I feel like we've been in the Broken Seal area for a long time. Ah, stupid boulder. Okay, should be back in Broken Seal 1 now. No, this is Broken Seal 2. Got them mixed up. My bad. This is Broken Seal 1. Okay. Next part of the stream is going to be a little bit boring because I'm going to have to sit here and go through all of my inventory and sort stuff and figure out what I'm going to bring with me. Okay. Just gonna take a peek. Okay, there's nothing there. Listen to that music. Awesome. It certainly is music. Okay. I'm gonna make a couple piles of stuff here. On this side is going to be weapons. Weapons and shields and the like. Oh! Thanks for the resub, Dom. Also, it didn't play the correct sub noise, and now I'm wondering why. What the heck? Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. Why didn't it do my Kevin Owens noise? I don't understand. I'm going to take a second, try to figure that out. Subs. Yeah. And it's supposed to play this.
Come on, Zeph. Zephyr got it! Yes! I was hoping for Zephyr. Zephyr? Whatever.
Zephyr, yeah, Zephyr.
Zephyr.
There you go, Zephyr. Congratulations.
I love hearing that. I love hearing that so much. All right. Well, that's what I'm here for, creating more problems. Good job. Hopefully it works now. I won't know, for a while, but hopefully it works now. Okay, this is all junk, right? Yeah, rocks and stuff. So I don't care about any of that. I'm going to take everything out of all of the boxes. Just complete refresh of the inventory and everything. Put the empty boxes and stuff over here. Your inventory is full. Put gold coins down here. Put runes down here. Put other objects like pearls and stuff there. Buckler can come up here with other weapons. Alrighty, dinner time. See you later. Cool. Enjoy dinner, Dom. Thanks for hanging out, and thank you again for the Prime sub. I appreciate you. Enjoy your dinner. I'm sure I will talk to you, see you, play a game with you at some point here soon. Key I'm going to put up here by itself. This can just stay in my inventory because I know it's coming with me. Very welcome. Yes, definitely. Nice. That goes in the rune pile. Okay. Nightshade and nightshade and stuff. So these are food supplies. Boop. I think these are all magical items and stuff. But obviously it's all kind of mixed together right now. So rune goes in the rune pile. Where are the boots? I'm gonna put that and the wand. The wand. I'm gonna leave the wand with the magical items. All right, now it's an empty box. Moonstone. I think I'm gonna treat Moonstone like a rune. And Bloodstone. Actually, you know what? Let's make a separate pile for the Moonstone and Bloodstones. Book of the Sword. I haven't used that because I remember that I need that for a puzzle coming up. So I'm saving it specifically for that. Okay, these are all runes and stuff. So I'm going to put this box just there next to all the runes. Put this up there. And then this box is also runes, so it can go there. Apple, rune, rune, rune. Bloodstone down here. Magical hat. And amulet of power. Boop. And then this box can go down here. Okay. Bag of coins. There we go. That's all money. Magical items. Okay. 2 runes. Some gemstones. I have no idea if I actually need these feathers. I probably don't. I'm just hanging on to them because, well, I learned at some point, pick up everything. You never know when you're going to need it. Okay, now this is an empty box. Get out of there. And then rune, magic item, magic item. We got 3 runes. Okay, and over here's my food, right? No, that's an empty box, and yes, food. Okay, so we've got everything sorted out. I have a crap ton of runes. I guess I'm going to try to sort them a little bit. Put all my teleportation runes in there. Trying to keep like runes together as best as I can. I'm also sorting by color a little bit. It makes me happy to sort by color. Unfortunately, pretty much out of space. Won't be perfect. That's okay. Oh, right. Why you gotta mess up my organizational system game? Okay, we got 3 boxes of runes. Check. Then we've got a whole pile of magical items. We've got a full box of magical items and enough to fill another entire full box. I guess I can put that in the weapons bag. Kind of want to stick that in the magical items too. Okay, next. I guess these could technically be considered magical items. We know we're bringing our food and stuff along. We know we're bringing our money along. Okay. So, money, magical items. Oh yeah, I am officially very much overweight. Because I haven't even picked up my weapons and stuff yet. Okay, we're going to have to leave some of this stuff behind. How many empty chests do I have anyway? Okay. I'm going to leave the feathers behind because I truly don't know that I need them. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm going to need the rubies and the amethyst or not. I will probably end up needing the pearls, I imagine. Okay. Just going to drop the food for the moment. Keys are going to come with me. But before I get too deep into that, I've got so many weapons and stuff. All right, get my weapon sack. Look at all the warboards I have. I probably don't need quite this many warboards. Look how slowly I'm moving. I'm at 154 out of 95. Wow. Okay. I'm going to drop some of these warboards at 4 kilograms each. They're just too heavy. Okay, that's everything out of that pile. It's got a couple bucklers, a couple morning stars, a few broadswords. I haven't touched the broadswords yet because they're a pretty good weapon, and I'm trying to save them. The throwing daggers are fun, but they're not great for killing stuff quickly. I'm going to leave those. And I'm going to bring the flanged mace. Problem is I can't put either one of these in the bag. So I'm going to leave both of those. We've got a bow and a rod. Okay. Can I... Okay. I'm at 90 out of 95, which means I can run around and do stuff, but I'm not going to have any of my nightshade or any of my apples or anything if I do that. Also, I want my palimpest out of here. I don't think I'm going to need these keys at any point soon, honestly. I'm going to leave one ruby behind just so I can fit both keys into here. I don't think I can take either one of these because, yeah, they're both 10.5, 11 kilograms. But I think I'm going to need that mango. I think I'm going to need that for a puzzle coming up. I'm going to leave the chest full of nightshade. And I'm going to empty this out a little bit. I'm going to bring 2 apples and 2 nightshade with me. And the mango. Just trying to make sure I'm dropping them all in the same square. Okay. That's the chest full of nightshade. We'll put it over there. This is my chest of weapons. That's fine. How much am I over? 0.5. So I need to get rid of one thing. And get rid of another ruby. All right. This is as good as I can do for now. The moment that I find another item that I need to pick up, I'll have to make some hard decisions. But for now, we're done. We're moving on. Right after I save. Okay. Magic wall parchment. Cross palm rock on hook. Magic wall. Cross palm rock on hook. I can only assume that if it's teaching me about magic wall, it wants me to do something with magic wall. But I'm going to just walk into the teleporter first. Oh. I expected it to be nothing. Use of magic walls will not allow you to return. Okay. So I see a bunch of pressure plates. Okay. This might seem petty, but I just used 2 Kano spells and I didn't really need to, so I'm just going to replenish those magic points. Can do? What does can do mean? Weird. Okay, I think I'm going to need to use some magic walls here. So it was cross. It wasn't palm, it was arch. B-I-L-G. Bilg? No. Cross, palm, rock on. No. B-I-K-G. There we go. B-I-K-G. There we go. I've got 4 magic walls prepped. So if I use one, I'm not going to put it on the switch, but I'm going to use it to stop the ball from rolling and let the ball no, 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 no! Okay, let's try this again. There we go. Now then, what's the next one I need to hit? This one? Yeah. This one I can just push down. And then push this one down. Okay. And yeah, this door is open now. Perfect. What I'm going to do now is save. And then I'm going to go back to the first room and see if that door back there is open now. It is not. So I'm going to go back in the teleporter, see if the balls are still in the plates. Yes, they are. Excellent. Go ahead and hover the bag. Can do. I don't remember seeing it say can do before. In any case, off we go. Stuff. We've got a shield of swiftness. Falchion. Oh, the text is getting all messed up. I have a feeling the game's going to crash real soon. Okay, let me remind myself of poison is hook, hand, rock on. Fireball is palm, cross, tilt. Okay, we got a falchion and a shield of swiftness. A Bardich. I'm going to drop the Bardich. This is the options menu. You may save, restore. Okay. I'm going to quit and reload it because I feel like at that point it was only a matter of time until it crashed. You know what I should do? I should translate my spells into the actual keys for them. Okay, this is 6 kilograms. Falchion's 2. I've got plenty of weapons. I'm going to leave the falchion. You know what? I'm going to leave that too. I know they're here. If I need them later on, I can try to come back and get them. Ah! Looks like centaurs. Do they shoot arrows? They're just walking menacingly. Oh, look at that. My scimitar broke. Well, run down here. Grab the falchion. Hopefully this buckler breaks soon. You have killed a centaur. You have killed a centaur. Alright, I don't need the potion. We did get a key. 2 keys. Boy, I'm glad I moved that corpse and saw the key. Who would ever be dumb enough to not move a corpse and see a key? Or something. Make sure you follow orders. Uh-huh. Elven chainmail and a Jera potion. I'll go ahead and drink the Jera potion. It's a free heal. I'm not going to bring it with me, but it'll heal me almost to full. And then AC bonus of 6, AC bonus of 3. Oh, it's taking some damage, so we will get rid of that. Any more centaurs want to die? Nope, looks like a place to... Round key fits, but nothing happens. Ah, well, that round key worked. I wonder if the other one will work now. Nope. Interesting. Very interesting. A lever. Couple doors. 3 doors, actually. Probably 3 centaurs. Some nightshade. Not too worried about damage because there's the other Jera potion. Nightshade leftovers we don't need. But we will eat the nightshade. It's here, it's free. We might as well. Same thing with this one. There we go. Is there anything else in any of these little alcoves? No. Ooh, a sack. Me like sack. I like the sack because it can... Actually, you know what? No, that's true. I'm going to exchange out all of this stuff. There we go. I'd rather be carrying this because it can hold 10 items as opposed to the whatchamacallit, the chest, which can only hold 8. Oh, and a chest too. Great. 2 Jera potions. Oh, I'll go ahead and drink one and hopefully heal it back up to full. There we go. I bet the round key will work now. Look at that. I imagine the falchion and buckler are both getting ready to break. Ooh, runes. The end, the middle, the beginning. So slow. Okay. Well, let me take a peek at the map. Make sure there's nowhere else to go. It doesn't appear that there is. So let's start at the beginning. Magically opening doors is a must. I agree. Might need to prepare some Kano spells. Wonder if it's a Kano parchment. Yep. Just gonna keep, there we go. Had to forget the magic wall spell so I could learn Kano. There we go. Buckler broke. Let's go. Falchion should break any day now. Any swing now, I guess it would have been. We're going to punch this one to death. We're going to move the corpse. Nothing. Okay. All right. Let's get another couple items out of our bag of goodies. Got all these broadswords. Let me see how much all of these things weigh. The war axe I know is super heavy. Scimitars 3, 2, 5.5, 7, 3. Okay. I'm going to use the war axe for a little bit. And then after this, I'll use one of the broadswords. Oh, that sucks. If I'm holding the war axe, it's not in the bag. And then I'm overweight. It makes sense, I just hate it. What am I overweight by? 4.5, I think it was. I'm looking for anything like especially heavy that I can put in the bag to be holding. These are all runes. They're all going to be light. Coins are not that heavy. How much does this stupid mango weigh? 1. The best I can do is to get 2 kilograms off, and that's not enough. Alright. Back in the sack you go, Warax. You're too heavy. How much am I over by now? 0.5. I can deal with that. Somehow. Do I have room in it? Yeah, I've got room in this bag, so I will put the other 2 runes in the bag. There we go. Alright, there we go. Once these things break, then we can continue to, nice. Alright, that buckler broke. You know what? I'm gonna double fist the weapons. That'll help them to break a little bit faster. Nightshade, just in case you're low on magic from casting all those Kano spells. Okay. The beginning done. This is, I believe, the middle. Know the lineage. What? Know the lineage. Chisantra's Chisantra's lover. Okay, we're definitely gonna save Scum. Boral, God of Magic, Shadow Weaver. Pretty sure it's Boral. But we're gonna save just in case. What happens if I go in the wrong one? Ah, a death trap. Fitting. Pretty sure it's Boral. Good. Chisantra's offspring. I'm pretty sure this is all in the manual. I didn't read the manual. Abigail, God of Magic, you. Abigail. Interesting. Like, it's so easy to save Scum that. Like, it's cool that they want you to read the manual and know the lore, but there's only 3 options, and you can easily save and reload. It's wild. What is it you want? World domination, world peace, to complete this part of the maze. I mean, can I open all 3 doors? World domination. I know it's the wrong answer, so I'm just gonna walk into it and leave my stuff behind. Not! I can't believe the game has not. This is such a 90s game. Wow. World peace. Wait, was that actually the right answer? Oh, I'm all the way back at the beginning of... Huh. I would have thought it was to complete this part of the maze. Let me see what happens if we open that one. Same thing. Same thing. Alright, well, I gotta go back because I left my bag of stuff sitting. So as long as you don't pick world domination, you're good. But I'll say I want peace. Just, you know, heroic trait. Wait, what? Not? What do you mean, not? I picked world peace. We should be good. Oh, I picked world... No, I picked world peace. Okay, you know what? World domination. Fine, screw you. That's weird because when I went into world domination, then world peace, it took me to the correct location, I think. Maybe when I thought I was going in world peace, I was going in to complete this part of the maze. Because it's not replicating here, so let's just assume that I wasn't paying attention. Oh, but here's the thing, though. I kind of need to go back real quick. Because I left that other stuff sitting. Wow. I just have no inventory space at all, do I? Just trying to make sure that I'm not leaving behind any items that I would want to bring with me later on. Okay, I think we're good now. Okay. The game has brought up a very good point in that I'm going to find more items and stuff. I really need to have some inventory room available. So, and come back down here. We're going to drop off some more stuff. Gonna drop off this Bardich for sure. Right now I've got 2 shields, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to use the Scimitar and Morning Flail. So I'm going to carry that. I'm going to leave some of these magic items. I'm going to definitely bring the book with me because I know I'm going to need that. I'll bring the mirror in case there are any gazers. This stuff can chill. Circlets are nice, or amulets are nice, but the thing is they disappear after X amount of time. So I don't want to rely on them. Put the emerald, actually I'm going to bring the emerald with me. I'm going to make sure I have one of every gemstone with me. Just in case. So, boop. There we go. All right. I've got a bag full of money, so I don't really need a box full of money. Those are my supplies that are coming with me. That's my weapons container. That's my miscellaneous container. Runes. Restore magic. Perth. Increases spell levels. I could just use those, right? I think I could just use them. Last time I used it, it increased enchantment. Gained a level in wizardry. Gained a level in healing. You know what? I'm fine with both of those. What does Odin do? Let's save and find out. You have gained agility. I think Odin is just a permanent stat increase, maybe. So we used Odin there, it increased agility. A funny feeling passes over you. And all of a sudden, I'm now not myself anymore. Interesting. So Odin just is a really random effect. I'm going to try to do it, gain talent. So that puts my talent at 16. I want my strength to be 20, truth be told. You've gained power. No, that's not. I want you've gained strength is what I want to see. I'm just going to keep reloading until I get strength. Don't need accuracy. I'm pretty accurate as is. Don't want to be Zeph. Definitely wouldn't choose that character portrait if I was going to be Zeph. You have lost endurance, so it can also take away stats. All right, I'm going to give it 10 more tries. There we go. You've gained strength. We're good. Okay. Am I going to need to restore magic? I don't think so. Am I going to need to increase endurance? No. Cast freeze. Ansas. What does Ansas do? A lightning shield. I don't need these runes. Oh, it's glitching out hard. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and save the game again. So that if it crashes, we're okay. Teleportations. I want to keep the teleportation runes. I don't really care about fireball. Fihu does a random effect. Cure poison. Awaz gain agility temporarily. Dagaz kills stuff. Wunjo casts fire shield. So cure poison, I don't need to worry about it that much. The random things could be fine. I'll bring along Dagaz, because being able to kill stuff if there's like really strong enemies. I do want to bring the Boots of Levitation and the Wizard's Hat. I don't necessarily need all of these amulets. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop a ruby, drop an amethyst. Move those and leave the magic items. So we got our food bag and miscellaneous stuff. What's this? Hagalaz? Hagalaz does what? Casts fireball. Don't need it. So we got our bag of runes. Got our sack of goodies. Got our other sack of goodies. I'll keep both of those down here. Got our money bag. Keep that there. Sack of spare weapons. Okay, but see, now I've got... Yes, so getting that extra point of strength gave me an extra 5 kilograms that I can carry. So that's huge in itself. But by leaving all of this stuff behind, I will be able to find and like pick up stuff and bring stuff with me. I'm going to bring one more shield. Okay. I'm going to save again because the game's still glitching. And let's continue on. I don't even have to hold the bag right now. That's awesome. Hello. Hello, it is an honor to meet you. Thank you. I am also happy to meet you. One day I am going to be the master of the spheres. It would be so nice to see one. I hope you find them. Even if it means Balthazar will most likely burn you to cinders with... Sorry, Grandpa. I know I should not speak such words. Forgive me. Greetings, I am Duncan, and this here little fellow is my grandson, Jake. I take it that you seek to pass through the 3 elemental barriers. It is not possible unless you bring me the spheres. Why did you bring Jake, who is but a boy, to this dangerous place? Oh, look at that. The game crashed. Who would have ever thunk it? I've been going for 2.5 hours. Maybe I should take that as a sign that I should stop for the night. Let me at least finish talking to them. Get all the info and stuff. It's so funny how often the game is crashing. I wonder if it's just like the inventory stuff that I'm doing. It's getting overloaded or what exactly. But I'm glad I saved right there. I could not very well leave Jake behind. I am all he has. I came here to fight with the Horde, but nobody wanted me in their battle line, so Balthazar stuck me here. Only I can activate the spheres. When my time comes, I will pass the duties to Jake. Alas, I think that Balthazar was playing a cruel joke on me when he put me to this service. I have been here since the labyrinth was created, and not one time have I had the opportunity to activate one of the spheres. What do these spheres look like? I do not know, for I have never seen one. I truly wish that I could help you, but I cannot. Bring me the spheres and I will activate them for you. Can you tell me more about these elemental barriers? The barriers are meant to keep unwanted wanderers from going on to the levels controlled by the knights. I am sure the spheres are kept in secret places so they cannot be easily found. I would suggest waiting until the barriers are dropped. Unless, of course, you are in a hurry, because that only happens when the Hordes marches to or returns from battle. Unless you can find the spheres and nobody has, I cannot let you pass. 3 are needed, 1 for each wall. Once activated, you must hurl the correct sphere into its barrier counterpart. If I find the spheres and bring them to you, you will activate them? Didn't he just say that? Aye. As I said, that is what I am supposed to do. Before you go off in search of the spheres, I would warn you. Even if you do find them, I do not think Shadow Weaver would be happy if you passed through the barriers. Just a warning. Hi, Jake. Bye, Jake. Okay. 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 Oh. Now there's a teleporter here. I assume this is where I want to go. Looks like no immediate danger here. Greetings, friend. Well met, Zephyr. I am Skulk. I have been in this part of the labyrinth for some time. I anxiously await the call of battle. Until then, I hire out my service to any who find my capabilities useful. I have even managed to find some unique items in some of the more dangerous places. A mercenary? Or do you have other skills that others sometimes seek? I have no interest in magic, if that is what you mean by other skills. I am a good swordsman, a skill which is often in great demand in a place such as this, where only the strong survive. If I may ask, what interesting items have you come across? If you do not mind, I shall keep that a secret. I do not want others hunting me down because I have something they want. I will tell you that I thought I had come across one of the skulls. Alas, it turned out to be nothing but some poor fool's cracked skull. Skulls? You talk as if one of these skulls would have been a great find. One of the skulls? I thought everyone knew about the skulls, even those outside the labyrinth. Has no one told you about the 9 wizards that defied Shadow Weaver? I thought it was 8 wizards. I might have been told, but I do not remember. My life was simple before now. After the first few united armies were defeated by the Horde, the council decided that they would have to destroy Shadow Weaver himself. The council had something in mind, but no one is quite sure how they planned to defeat the Dark Mage. They raised the largest fleet ever to sail in force and attacked the Horde, which was amassed within the labyrinth. A miserable defeat. I do not think any of their warriors even made it past the magical seal. While the army was attacking the Horde, 9 of the most powerful mages teleported into the citadel. They must have been very brave to do such a thing. Brave, foolish, depends on how you look at it. It truly matters not now. It is a mystery as to what really happened to the 9 mages, save for they were defeated. In the months to come, 8 of the 9 were put to death. I can still remember. Shadow Weaver slew the mages from the top of the citadel so all would witness his victory. After they died, the bodies were stripped of flesh. The Dark Mage then took the skull of the slain, impaled them upon a weapons, and cast them into the labyrinth. Many say that a fate far worse than death was dealt to the mages. It is said that their souls are eternally imprisoned within their bleach-white skulls. Aye, that truly is a horrible fate to endure. Nonetheless, it is the price they paid for their defiance. How can one feel remorse? It was war, and they were the weaker. It is the way of things, my friend. War is cruel no matter which side you are on. I have heard it said that the mages' hopeless cries can still be heard from within the skulls, that the spirits truly are imprisoned, and that they can still talk to the living. Thus my excitement when I found the skull. I wanted to know if these stories were true. Alas, as I said, it was just an ordinary skull that I found. 8 were put to death. You said there were 9 mages. Aye, there were 9. The last and the youngest of the mages was named Balthazar. Shadow Weaver, who Balthazar now serves, corrupted his soul. Ah, okay, so Balthazar's a traitor. Got it. And we can't go back. Well then, we go onward. Oh, and there's another portal. So I guess that trip was just to get some exposition about mage skulls. And Harpy. Hi, Harpy. Harpy with a key. And Harpy with some nightshade. Well. Key, more Harpies. Another key and some nightshade leftovers. More Harpies. More Harpies. And a falchion. I'm going to go through these weapons pretty quickly fighting this stuff, so I don't mind finding that falchion. Another falchion. Nice. Dead harpies everywhere. No more harpies? Oh, harpy. Damn, we did 40 with that scimitar hit. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and put on the +2 amulet of strength. I don't really see the need to carry it around and not use it. Two keyholes. 2 keys. Spiked helm that is not as good as the horsehair helm, so it can get dropped. Gold key to open up this route. 9, 7, 3. You may not pass until you know the number of the eagle. I don't know the number of the eagle, so we'll walk down here and use the sun key instead. I'm assuming. You must fight for these weapons. I do love a good fight. Let's do it. If my weapons break, I've got a couple of falchions handy. Ooh, is that a poison sword? There goes the scimitar. Cross key. There goes the morning star. Nice. Okay. Like, not nice, but I wanted to use up these weapons, and I am doing so. Took a little bit of damage, but I'm okay. Ooh, some arrows. I will happily take those. Wow, falchion already broke. These things are low-ass durability. Liquefy parchment. If you don't know liquefy by now, how did you get this far? Rancor. Rancor is interesting word, usually associated with acid, poison, whatever. Just pushing all the corpses just to make sure. Okay, I'm assuming my cross key will go in there. That's not a cross key. Before I go in there, I'm just going to walk around the room again to make sure I'm not missing anything. Liquefy parchment. Nightshade leftovers. I don't really want to get poisoned. Alright, looks like that's everything. Okay. Great plate helmet. Weighs as much as the horsehair, but it's got slightly better armor rating. So that's easy choice. This falchion is probably like one hit away from breaking. So I'm just going to hang on to it and then let it break. +2 amulet of protection. I'll put that on after my amulet of strength runs out. Rancor. Weight 5 can do 30 damage points. Nice. Let's go ahead and stick the war axe on. And the falchion's about to break, so I will get out a war board to stick on once that breaks. Okay, number of the eagle. I don't think I've missed anything else, have I? No. No doors, 3 teleporters. I guess I can brute force it. Oh! That's a big 7. That's a big 7. I will go ahead and save just in case. I'm going to go in one of the other ones first to see what happens. Death happens. Cool. Place these boulders in the eagle's position on this timepiece and then return here. So it's a big clock. You're going to say 12. Yeah. So I need 7 o'clock, I assume. 9, 8, 7. Right? Seems pretty straightforward. Energy sphere. Look at that. I got a sphere. I'm also slightly overweight now. So I'm going to have to hold this, I guess. Oh, I could put this on, and but I don't want to have to rely on that. I'll just carry it around. It looks like I'm at the end of this level. Yeah. I could... No, I couldn't. Unless... There's a teleporter here. Does this just take me back to Dude Bro? I'd imagine so. Okay, and yeah, that's a teleporter down here, and I'm assuming that'll take me back to where I was. Hello there. I see you are still alive and well. Did I introduce you to my grandson, Jake? Have you found one or more of the spheres? What do these spheres look like? I mean, oh no, I'm not holding it. My bag's on the floor. Well, burn me to cinders. All these years and I finally get to activate a sphere. This should only take a moment. Not a hard thing to do. There! Activated. I am glad I could be of service to you. All you have to do is throw the correct sphere into the barrier. If all goes well, the magical energy of the sphere will dematerialize the appropriate barrier. Cool. Well, I'm going to have to come back here to get the other ones activated, so I'm just going to leave the sphere here for now. Alright. But this was, what, Elemental Barrier 3. So I assume we're about to go into Elemental Barrier 2. But I'm going to go ahead and stop there. It's been about 3 hours. It's a pretty good stream. We made, finally, some more progress. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty well. So I'll go ahead and stop there. I'll stream some more tomorrow. We'll see if we can get through Elemental Barrier 2 and 1. Yeah, Dom, thanks for hanging out. Thanks again for the Prime sub. Appreciate you. Actually, before I save, hold on. There we go. Save again now. That way I have all my spells maxed out. Okay. Yeah, that'll do it. Stream more tomorrow. We'll keep going and keep exploring and hopefully keep making progress. Thanks everybody for watching. See you next time.